Hey guys, welcome back to 520 Speedworks. Yes, we are back after a long hiatus of picking up cars because we didn't only pick up one car, we picked up two. And if you guys have been following us on Facebook or Instagram, you have possibly seen pictures of the wrecked Cobra. But we're back. It's been a crazy whirlwind of the past few weeks. We've gone to California twice. I've been to Texas once. Got my brother married. So much stuff going on. I'm 60 days out from retiring from the Air Force. So with that, we're going to get back. We promise you we will be back to a normal schedule. I want to thank all of the new subscribers for being here. Man, we have loved it. For all of you that have been here, thanks for sticking around. We'll get back to it. So let me shut up and let's get moving on to the Crash Cobra. Alright guys, so I told you on last video how we had some issues, that we had some cracking from the road trip. Not sure if it was rocks or just movement of the dash because there was no body on it. But I bought a Tyvek suit. I was going to grind all the carbon off. But Gilly and I were able to just get it to come off in one piece. So it's probably a good thing that this happened because we used 3M77 spray adhesive to hold it on the first time, and that's the only thing that was bonding it on. So it would have failed on us at some point. So yeah, I'm not going to video this whole thing. We'll show you the end products, but we'll go from there. So here we go.
All right, guys, as I just said, we're redoing this. We're kind of starting back the way that we originally did it where we're actually adding color to the epoxy here. What we didn't like in our second revision of this was you could see the aluminum through this. So if you want to go back and check out how we did the first or the second one, check back our Hells Yeah winning one. It's part 27, and that's where we use the 3M glue. This just turned out, you guys will see in later videos, this just turned out absolutely fantastic. It was kind of a blessing in disguise that it did fall apart on us. So, but you live and learn. We know what we're going to do on the next parts of it. So, yep, here we go.
All right, guys, next thing we got to work on is, so our air system, right now we've just been running it on pressure, but we actually bought the air ride sensors. So these are height sensors. So as the suspension travel moves up and down, these move up and down, and it actually uses the little potentiometers in here to, yeah, I guess it is a potentiometer, whatever. Uses a little transducer in here to actually set the ride height. So we set the ride height on this adjustment, not pressure. But we have to get this mounted to the chassis. We have to get these little brackets that we made mounted to the arms. And then we have to make a bracket so that this gets up and down so that all of this goes together like this somehow. So lots of measuring, lots of adjustments. That's what we got to do.
2,000 years later.
All right, guys, we had to think about this front mounting section here for a minute, though. This right down here where these sensors are. We had to come up with a better game plan of what we're doing right here and how we're making this attach. I had to make some calls because I just don't think the directions are right, and I think we're overthinking it. So we're going with the overthinking portion of it. We are going to make some mounts right now, get these things mounted, see what happens, and go from there. Update on dash and trans panel. They are coming along. We got to put some more stuff to it, but with that, we're gonna get started, so let's go. right, guys, so we got the front done. So we got the sensors in, we got the wires hooked up, and mounts made. So here is this thing. It's really kind of hard to see. Wow. Oh, there we go. All right, so this arm right here, as the suspension moves up and down, this moves up and down. There's sensor inside here that runs back, lets the unit know where the ride height is. So attaches to the lower arm as this thing cycles. Do that. Same on this side. All right, now we're going to move to the back. The back we have to put, we're going to put right in here. So it's really, man, good thing we did black on black. There we go. I'm going to put it somewhere right in here. We have to put a mount on the axle. So right now we're going to measure for ride height, and then we're going to go from there. These are our ride height gauges. We'll put these underneath the frame, lower down. That sets ride height for us.
Something right on the corner again.
Tape measure. Well, it's 16 and a half here.
To the top.
To the top.
I think it does.
No, it does not like it at all.
Take that.
All right, guys, we got the back ones on. So right now it drooped. They look like this. Got our arm come down, welded our tab here, welded there. Other side looks the same way. We're going to move up the rear end now. All four corners done. So we have the linkages set up here. So as the arm moves up and down, this one moves up and down. Now you can see the top of the arm, and then that goes down to the top of the axle. So then we got this set up. You can see those are the little triangles, are the little, that's the actual arm and where the arms are sitting. So we have it and we set it at ride height, but I'll show you how this all works. So we set it to where it sets our maxes for low. So by doing that, there's our low, and it'll fill in and do what it needs to do. Now, if you remember from our other videos, when we were doing this, the front end was kind of slow to come up, but now with the arms on it, it's not relying on pressure. It knows that it needs to hit a certain value with the arms. So here's coming up. All right, so now we're going to show you if we need to like put it on a trailer, or if you want to lift it up over speed bumps and all that kind of stuff. There's a higher level setting that you can go to. So when you're over the bumps, you can put it back down. Back from dropping the body off at the painters, getting the body set up to this guy. There's some things that we need to change, that we need to run through with that. We got to put some new solid motor mounts on it because the headers are sitting too high. We got to fix some issues with the seat. Our clutch is not set up correct, so we got to pull the transmission out and go from there. So that's what we're working on today. Body mounts, transmission, getting it right, and setting up. We're actually going to put a an electric e-brake in this thing. So we'll show you guys that. We got Adam in the garage today. Gilly's on the floor over there doing his thing. So let's get started. Hey, you ready for this, Gilly?
Oh, kinda.
It shouldn't be too bad. Okay, all right.
You got the heavy end?
Kinda. Okay, gotta go a little further. Okay, this is where we ran into last time.
You know what? That's far enough, though. I can see the ball.
All right, guys, so what we've done is we've removed the bell housing. And then inside here, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see this, so not like that. That pillow fork right there, we put those two washers on it, and it moves the end backwards a little bit. All right, guys, so we got the transmission back in. We got the clutch adjusted, so trading back in. We were able to move. You guys can see the opening. This arm was forward here, but by moving the pillow ball over here, it changes this whole angle, and it does that. So it moves this arm further back. Makes where the slave pushes, makes the clutch further back in the pedal box and engages or disengages sooner. So we've got that. We're going to put the brace back in, put the drive shaft back in, and then we're going to move on to the motor mounts. So, all right, guys, so now it's time to take the motor mounts out. So what we're swapping out for are these poly mounts right here. They have polymer bushing on them. We're swapping those out for solid motor mounts. So what that's also going to do is that's going to lay down the motor. It's going to let the motor sit lower in the car. We have the distance to do it. We have the oil pan clearance. Need to do it so the headers in the opening of the body are lower. So 351, 302 mounts. They claim they're the same size, but we had to do this on mine too. So we've got motor mount on this one, and Gilly, can you see that top one over there? That top 9/16 little bolt?
Greg is happy with the clutch.
Wow, that was exciting. Oh, okay, good. Motor's just hanging in the thing. We'll take a break from this. I'm laying under a car that's being held up with a 4x4. Oh yeah.
Hey, Greg, the other side.
With what you've gone through today, wouldn't it be just easier?
Right? Just, you know, I wouldn't know it because all of a sudden it would just be like falling, and I'd be dead immediately because my brain would be just crushed.
You want to see the
All right, next project for the day. So we've already gotten the two that we've talked about. We've got the motor mounts done. We've got the pillow block changed for the transmission. Now we are going to deal with, this is where the e-brake generally goes, but with the seats that we have, we can't use the e-brake. So the e-brake's, the hand actuated e-brake's no good. So we're gonna put an electronic e-brake in it. But to do that, hey guys, I know that video ended abruptly. We just have so much content that was filmed that day that if we put it into one video, it would have been like 45 minutes long. So we're going to break it up into a couple videos. The next video will contain the e-brake and probably some other stuff too. So thank you guys for being here. If you guys are subscribed, we truly appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And then if all of you could just give us a thumbs up and a like, that would be awesome because it really helps out the channel. So With that, you guys have a great day. And plus, don't forget to check out all of our other stuff. We have an awesome restoration on a 46 Willy's Jeep. And don't forget to go to our website and get some merchandise, 520speedworks.com. We'll see you guys next time.